Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm just doing a bit of smithing here. This is what I've been doing for the last couple days. It's not really all that exciting, but I do have a lot of gold ore to do. And I also did something else today besides smithing. Pretty much all I've done today is I logged on, bought some stuff in the GE, and then started smithing, which was kind of boring. That's what I've been doing most of the day. But luckily, gold bars, even though they're extremely slow, they are also extremely AFK. So it's really nice because you can just not pay attention. I think it takes around, I don't know, at least a minute, probably more like 2 minutes to do an inventory, which is really nice. And then you can just, look at other things. I've been watching YouTube videos. That's what I usually tend to do. You can also just like watch a movie or something like that. But anyways, I was just kind of stalling until I was done with that inventory there. Time to open up the bank and see what I did. Well, there I have 44.8k gold ore to smelt still to go. I've smelted 12k gold ore. I sold some of the bars already just because. So that's why I don't have 12k gold bars. But here in the bank, I got a lot of things buying. Plant pots, yew seeds, pineapples, and papaya tree seeds. And basically what I have here is 99 farming buying in the GE. It's basically 800 papaya tree seeds and 700 yew seeds. So it was a fair amount of money. I think it was about 80 mil. Yeah, roughly 80 mil, which was pretty much 2/3 of my cash stack. So I did end up selling all those adamant bars that I had, so I have 43 mil left after buying 99 farming. And I did my first. Well, I basically went around and planted all my trees, and I got like the Varrock tabs, Ring of Duelings, Brimhaven tabs, basically all the stuff here. Papayas and yews are pretty cheap. I considered doing papayas and palms, but if I did that, it would only save me about 30 days of farm runs, and it would cost me an extra 35 mil. Um, maybe it was more like 25 mil, but still, it's not something I wanted to spend on because farming's a really easy skill, and I don't plan on being maxed within the next 4 months. Or basically, it's going to take me 4 months if I do a farm run every day to get 99 with what I got right here. I think it was like 130 days, something like that. I don't plan on getting maxed for at least another 130 days anyway, so I don't really see the problem of spending less on farming because I don't need 99 farming until that time anyway. Basically, that's kind of confusing, but yeah, I have 99 farming bought, and that's pretty cool. I can't wait to start training it and getting all that XP because every single day it's going to be like 70k farming, so yeah, I could also do 2 tree runs a day, but I'm not going to because I really don't want to, and I'll be getting that farming XP pretty fast anyway. I don't really need to do 2 tree runs a day, and I got 56k to go till my next farming level, so that's pretty cool as well. I do have a couple of spirit trees I can plant as well. But smithing, I am really close to 84 smithing, and then it's just a long journey to 90. I have 90 smithing bought. I only need 89 for the arty task because that's kind of the reason why I'm doing the smithing is for the taskmaster. But I figured I just might as well get 90 because 90 just looks a lot better than 89. I don't know, 89 looks like an unfinished skill almost because you're so close to the next rounded off number, but you don't quite get it. So I'm just going to go for 90 smithing because of that. And hopefully I don't DC. I've had tons and tons of internet troubles today. I think there's just something wrong with the internet company itself, the internet company I'm with. It's just a local one. It's basically the local cable company. They do internet as well, and it's pretty shoddy for the most part. It's very slow, but today it's been having a lot of problems and disconnecting a lot, and I had my internet dropped for about 20 minutes, which was a huge XP waste and really disappointing, but that's just something I've had to deal with today. So yeah, how rough can life get, not being able to play RS for 20 minutes when you want to? I'm just kidding, obviously it's not that big of a deal. But basically, I figured I'd start, not really a new series, but I used to do daily progress videos a lot, and I stopped doing them daily, and I basically just do them every once in a while now when I don't really have anything more exciting to show. For example, like I'm smithing, so I obviously am not going to have a very exciting video to show because I'm not doing anything exciting unless you enjoy watching gold bars, and in that case, I would advise that you get 99 smithing because I sure as hell wish I enjoyed doing this, but I don't. but I do enjoy just not really paying attention to RS and watching YouTube because that's pretty fun. Anyway, I figured I'd call this the road to 200 mil. Well, no, the road to lots XP counter, because I did reset my XP counter the other day, and 566 XP in there. That's basically just from the 2 daily challenges that I've done the last 2 days and all the smithing experience I have up here. And that's it on the XP counter because everything else got reset. I did make it all the way to 213 mil XP, which was 1 million XP off of lots, and then I reset it, which was just really stupid. But anyways, I figured I'd just call this Road to Lots XP Counter because it's a much cooler name than just daily progress videos or something like that. These aren't going to be coming daily, by the way. They're just something I'm going to do every once in a while. I'll probably do these when I'm doing stuff like fishing and smithing and just skills that are kind of boring to watch for the most part. I think it was a pretty cool name for a progress because there's lots and lots of videos on RuneScape on the YouTubes that are called like progress video and all that sort of thing. There's lots of those, but I don't think there is such a thing as Road to Lots XP Counter, and if there is, this is going to be something completely different because it's not like a goal per se. Like, I do have a goal, which is the Lots XP Counter, but I'm pretty much just going to do whatever the hell I want to get there. So tons and tons of different skills. I might get it around the time of getting maxed, because I do believe when you're maxed, it's roughly 400 mil XP. So I currently have that much overall XP. I don't really want to say all that out, but almost 218 million. So by the time I get lots, I should be pretty close to maxed, or if not maxed already. And once I am maxed, I'm going to keep going because I do want the completionist cape. That does not mean I'm going to hardcore no life DG after I get maxed. That's probably going to be the opposite of the case. But I will somehow force myself to get that 120 dungeoneering and get the completionist cape, because the completionist cape just looks so much cooler with that little, I don't know what you call it, the little trim on the bottom. I just love it. So, you know, once you have the max cape, you're just like, wow, this is really ugly compared to the completionist cape. I need that thing. And other than the dungeoneering, I don't think like the requirements for completionist cape are all that hard. They'll be time consuming, but even stuff like Livid Farm, I don't really mind that all that much. There's much worse things that you could have to do in life other than like Livid Farm. It's pretty easy. Just a whole bunch of clicking and sitting down and eating food, which is not really all that rough if you think about it. So, yeah, Road to Lots XP Counter. It's going to be a long journey, and unfortunately this smithing is not adding to the XP counter very fast because it's really slow. And I did find out exactly how much XP per hour this is, basically with the setup I have. And also, just a quick tip for anyone that does smithing this way. I know it's probably a lot better to do it other ways, such as make adamant plate bodies or do the artisan's workshop, but I'm cheap, so I'm making gold bars. But wear your Varrock armor if you have 2 or above. If you only have level 1 Varrock armor, don't bother with it. But if you have 2, 3, or 4 Varrock armor, basically anything other than the really crappy looking one, wear that, because what it does is it will give you a pretty significant chance to make 2 gold bars at once instead of 1. You've probably seen just while I'm smithing here quite a few times where I'll get like 112 XP instead of 56 XP, and basically that just means I smelted 2 gold bars at once. But I found out that it actually raises your XP per hour by 5,000, so this is 70,000 XP per hour normally without the armor, and it's 75,000 an hour with the armor. So basically I'll be saving myself like an hour and a half to 2 hours making all these gold bars just by wearing the armor, which I think is really cool. Probably more like an hour and a half, but still, you know, any bit of time saved is pretty nice. It means less smithing, it means more doing other things for you and for me. So that's just a little quick tip. So yeah, that is probably going to be all for today, since I don't really have anything else to talk about, and smithing is boring as hell. And French bread pizza is really good. So, by the way, if you've never had French bread pizza, just the microwave stuff, I'm like addicted to it now. That's all I'm eating. And also, it's pretty cheap at the store too. So I like microwave food because I don't know how to cook. So I just make myself some French bread pizza in the microwave and eat it, and it's delicious. And on that happy note, I will leave you all with the message of enjoy your lives, and farewell.